And sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. It's Wladmir Dr. Steel Hammer. You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight? High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Big hook to the body. Nice hook. You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight tonight? It's a fight underneath the moonlight, and what a fight it should be.
How picturesque is this, Todd? How perfect is this? It's perfect for us, not for the fighters because they're the ones getting hit, but for us, how picturesque is this? This is what it's all about. This is the beauty of our sport.
And that hook scores. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
You're much better than that guy.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man.
You're boxing back together. Put him back in his place.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the...
Put him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics.
And there's the bell for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left hook misses. Just missed with that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
You want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin him down. Throw a blanket on him.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Punch, counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second,
Good work, that's it.
The bell rings and we start the third. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. We know who has the power advantage, and we also know who has the speed advantage. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko! Disaster averted.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Great round. Now relax. Don't be looking at...
Don't worry about that.
And there's the bell to start round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and start.
Oh, no! Ali is down! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. And we continue.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter. Halfway through the round. Did you see that? Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Both men promised. Time for the 5th round. Big shot, and down goes Ali. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
And he scores with the counter. You'd like to see more jabs. They miss with the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out. Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down...
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And you can see here on the replay, a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Gotta wonder how big of a... And there's the bell for round 7. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
A big whiff with the right hook. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
A lot of effort being exerted here. There's a counter shot. Got out of the way of that right hook. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over them eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That uppercut just missed. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. He is dead. And they're back at it again here in round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? The greatest has perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your blood.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
A little bit of controversy. It's a majority decision win.
a majority decision. You know what? I've got to agree. There's no argument there. I totally get it. I see where they're coming from. I see the scoring they've done. I wouldn't even argue with it. Maybe one round either side, but good call, good shout.
PlayStation